Good morning, Gloria here with 𝐆𝐥𝐸 Science, and here I am at base camp here in Ehrenberg, Arizona, and I'm just going on my morning walk. So you're welcome to join me. Alright, so here we are. Just a beautiful day here in the southern Arizona desert. So typically when I go for my morning walks, I like to observe what's going on in the natural world as well. So let's see what we can find on our walk today. Okay, so I'm just walking along this farm road here beside the cotton field. Okay, so now I want to get down and observe a close-up of one of the cotton plants. So observe as I attempt to come down this steep bank. There we go. Alright, so let's observe the cotton plant. So this one, they missed this plant. And let's just get a nice close-up view. My shadow to ruin this. So there it is. That's what cotton looks like, and this plant is definitely had its fruiting. I guess that would be the term I would use for this. I'll look this up later. Let's zoom in as close as we can. So cotton. Most of us wear cotton clothing, so it's just really interesting to see the origins of this plant. So here we can see the fertilizer that the farmers use for the field, and I note here it says organic fertilizer, non-hazardous, Port Organic Products Ltd, so that's encouraging to see. And here I assume is the hose that they connect up to the machinery to distribute the fertilizer. Okay, so we have another specimen here. I'm going to make my way down this little embankment. Here I go. Woohoo! So we have a much better view. So it's my understanding these are called bolls, and it's just interesting to see how they emerge to become the fruiting body that they do become. It's quite a view there with the blue sky in the background, that beautiful cottonwood tree on the left. Alright, just a quick pose here next to the cotton plant. Yeah! So here we have the cotton field irrigation canal. Okay, welcome to the 𝐆𝐥𝐸 Science virtual classroom. So here we are at my botany virtual library, and I've set up a page about the mallow family, which is the family of which cotton belongs to. And other famous members of the mallow family include hibiscus, if you've ever seen the beautiful fuchsia-colored hibiscus flowers, cacao, of which chocolate is made from, and the baobab tree. All right, so we have a really pretty example of a mallow family member flower. This is Hypericum calicinum from genus Hypericum. We have several trees here from the mallow family. I won't go over those. I have quite a bit of resources here. We have from Wikipedia all about cotton. Now, I know some people might not want to use Wikipedia. There's a lot of controversy around it, but if I personally do like it myself. I use it, but I do cross-reference with other resources as well. But the reason I chose this is because it really has a pretty hefty, in-depth explanation about the history of cotton. So starting in India, which is where cotton cultivation began, cotton use, over 5,000 years ago. So I'm not going to belabor this, but it has some really interesting Middle Ages history, starting in Egypt, Europe. All right, so there's just a lot of interesting content here. I also, if you're uncomfortable with using Wikipedia, we have a link here to the Encyclopedia Britannica. So what I'm inviting homeschoolers, road schoolers, unschoolers, just homeschoolers who watch this channel to do is perhaps to do a short unit study about cotton using these resources that I've gathered for you. We have the story of cotton, which is probably one of the better web resources that I found. It's got a nice PDF download summarizing cotton's production. Okay, we also have this really great web resource from Thomas J. Elpel. He is the writer of Botany in a Day. This is a book I used to have before I started full-time RVing and had to get rid of like most of my book collection. That was one of them that went. It's a rather tall, large book. But he is well known for this book, and he's got really fantastic illustrations. So here are the main characteristics of the flower parts from the mallow family. So they have 5 petals with 5 sepals. Those are the sepals. Here we have bracts at the bottom. We have the pistil. The flowers have numerous stamens fused together as a column. And here you can see an example from the mallow family. This is a globe mallow. And this is a hibiscus flower. And then he has other information with some photographs. So I highly recommend checking that out. I also have a literature story about cotton. It's from the point of view of the cotton itself, though it's not written in first person. But you kind of follow the life stages of cotton, and then how a farmer decides to go organic. So it is a children's story, quite interesting. Here's a history connection. This is a slideshow. I found this. And this is based around the unfortunate circumstances of child labor during the Industrial Revolution. So it's called The Story of My Cotton Dress. It's 40 slides, but it's a relatively quick read. So that could be a reading assignment or activity. All right, I also included a number of videos. We have the story of cotton. We have California cotton harvest. Now I included this because my video today comes from a location very close to Blythe, California. Ehrenberg is literally shares the border with Blythe. So there you have it. That's a really great little video. We have the history of cotton documentary. That one's over 45 minutes long, and it goes into historical depth, which those who are history buffs or who want to focus on history, that's a great resource. And then I have The Secret of the Baobab Tree with David Attenborough from the BBC narrating that. So there you have it. Lots of resources to do a unit study with cotton as the focus. So I hope that you are able to get on outside today and take your nature walk. Before I leave you here, I just want to say, please subscribe. All right, so let me just do a screen share here. I want to make a note of something. So when you hit subscribe, you can also click this little bell, and that will notify you every time I produce a new video. Also, please go ahead and scroll down for the link to the page of information where you can get your unit study content for this cotton unit study. All right, and also a thumbs up, and please leave a comment below about this study. And if you do any type of unit study, I'd love to hear about it. Maybe a link to your homeschoolers' photographs of anything that you produce for this unit study would be awesome to see. Thank you. See you next video. Bye-bye.